Good morning, everybody. My dear students, today we are going to go through a very important lesson, the last lesson. When I say last lesson, it's not only interesting, but before we start this lesson, I want you all to go through these four words. For the success of any country, for any country to be captured by another country, or any country to be ruled by any other country, or a country which becomes a slave of any other country, or becomes a colony of any other country, you have to keep these four words in your mind. First is mother, then you have mother tongue, then you have motherland, and one another word I have added over here in the Indian context, you have to understand, that is Macaulay. When Macaulay came to India in 1832, he found that there was something in this country which was different from the entire world. People here were satisfied, people were rich, villages were self-sufficient. And making a journey from the north to south, from east to west, he did not find a single beggar. Now the question in front of him was how to rule this country. What efforts should be made so that this whole country called India could be under the flagship of the Union Jack, or the British Empire. He stayed in the country for around 2 years. He studied the place. Because this man was intelligent and he was specially sent by the British Parliament over here to study the country. And he came to the conclusion that there was one force. The strongest force in this country was the Gurukuls, the school education system. The gurus, the teachers, they were on a very higher pedestal. They were on a very high pedestal. In a given situation, a child may disobey his parents, but he will never disobey the teachers. Strength of the country. So he realized if we change the education system, if we bring about the English medium school culture in this country, it will be very easy for us to govern this country. My dear students, 75 years are over, and till date we have not been able to come out of this mental slavery. Anybody on the road, in the bus, in the train, if a person uses or speaks in English, we think that he is on a very high pedestal. So there is a difference has come out in the minds of the people. If you can speak English, probably you are very well educated. If you are not, then you are not. So what the English school system did in the country, they alienated the people. They made two classes of people. India is already fighting the caste system. For years we have been fighting the caste system, and they also gave one more system that was a class system. That is, either you can speak English or you do not speak English. There is a segregation. If you cannot speak English, you are not educated. You are not wise. You are not counted. So this change has come very much. And today, till date, we have not been able to remove this thought, this idea, this mindset, this thought process. I repeat, this idea, this mindset, this thought process from the minds of the people. We have not been. Although when we sing Tagore's poem where the mind is without fear and the head is held high, we sing that poem. The mind is always in fear. How can we hold our head how can we hold our head high when we do not have respect for our own mother tongue? It is very sad, very unfortunate. The country has been governed for so long after independence by the people who have all been products of public schools. They do not know the ground reality, how the country works, how the people live. They do not know. They have been born with maybe silver spoon or maybe with a golden spoon. When this kind of mindset these people are having, because the idea was given by Macaulay, he brought in the English school system. Parallel. Now we have to look for a parallel. One country has been conquered by another country and the order has come. My dear students, keep in mind this word parallel. You use the word parallel in mathematics but we also use the word parallel in literature. We always draw parallels. What is happening simultaneously, or similar situation that happened in past and which is happening today. So when in past, somewhere when one country conquered a territory of France, a decree, D-E-C-R-E-E, not degree, but a decree, or an edict, E-D-I-C-T, edict was issued by the king. The order was issued by the king that from this date onwards, all teaching will take place in German and French will no longer remain the language. This language will no longer remain the language. The children will no longer be taught in this particular mother tongue. So what are you doing? You are removing mother tongue. If you lose your mother tongue, you lose your motherland. Very simple. Today, what do we have in society? Now you draw a parallel. What do we have in society today? The Britishers have gone, but the brown sahibs remain. Brown sahibs. Those who are not white, they are brown in color, but their mindset is typically British. Their mindset is typically British. Their mindset is typically British. They think like British people. They have those ideas, divide and rule. They set various bars. So what is happening in this country? The order was given that from this day onwards, the class will not be taught, the school, the medium of instruction in the class will no longer be French, it will be German. So here it is the teacher, Mr. M. Hemmel, who has taught at the school for the last 40 years. And one fine morning, he has been asked to pack. So I want you all to reflect on this issue, on these points, and we'll talk again tomorrow. Have a nice day. Thank you.